Let's just sit in silence for the first few moments of class today. And let the silence and the sitting be an open field to observe everything that may be arising. And just becoming also aware of what the yoga is addressing in this moment in terms of your humanity. What need, what desire, what hope, and at which level of mental, emotional, physical, spiritual. Right? In other words, what is the yoga for in this moment? Right? Not always can we be in this realm of the deepest questions of who am I, what am I. At some way along the journey, the yoga helps us to address our problems, our emotions, the ups and downs, to maintain stability. So just see, what is it necessary for in this moment? That recognition gives it more power, more energy to move in the direction of healing. Good. Go ahead and sense which nostril is more dominant. We'll start with that nostril, 3 forceful inhales and exhales through the dominant. Go ahead and inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. And then switch nostrils. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. And take the hand down. For a moment, let deeper breaths come in through the nasal cavity into the lungs. Bring the palms together, fingertips underneath, the touch of air at the nostrils, head slightly bowed. Namaskar to prana, to these 5 vayus, the 5 pranas. Apana, the downward mobilizing force. Samana, the integrating circular digestive force. Prana, the vitalizing force in the chest. Udana, the upward force that gives us enthusiasm, and Vyana, the force that circulates and harmonizes all. Maybe these 5 pranas be balanced and working in harmony. And slowly take the hands in front of the heart for Ayur Mantra. Om Ayur Dehi. Om Pranam Dehi. Om Apanam Dehi. Om Vyanam Dehi. Om Chakshur Dehi. Om Shrotram Dehi. Om Mano Dehi. Om Vacham Dehi. Om Atmanam Dehi. Om Pratishtham Dehi. Om Mam Dehi. Om Mai Dehi. Om Shantihi, Shantihi, Shantihi. Hari Om Tat Sat. Bring the palms down onto the lap again. And start to establish Samavritti. Not forcing, but recognizing what is a comfortable breath rate for me today. 3 seconds, 4 seconds, 5 seconds of even inhale, even exhale. Maybe even more. Right? When we force, we create more stress in the nervous system. So really becoming aware of how you take in the inhale gives a good indicator to whether the inhale is relaxed and the breath rate is relaxed. Slight constriction of the throat, feeling the vibration in the throat center up towards the soft palate in Ujjayi pranayama. As we breathe in and out, we are understanding the relationship between apanavayu on the exhale, the downward moving force, and pranavayu on the inhale, the inward moving force into the chest, revitalizing force, and the relationship between the two. Like any relationship, sometimes there are miscommunications, misunderstandings. So smoothing out and harmonizing through your awareness the communication between the inhale and exhale, this apana and prana vayu. Good. With your next inhalation, take the arms out and up. Interlace the fingers, press the palms up, Kapalbhati. The chin slightly down, back of the neck long. Just spend 2 breaths feeling into the posture first. Feeling into the relationship between apana and prana here. Stabilize the legs, stabilize the pelvic floor. Now inhale up the spine. Lightly hold the breath at the top, contract the pelvic floor, and then begin 36 rounds, or just breathing in Ujjayi. Whenever you are finished, bring the hands down onto the lap. You can extend your elbows and just take the hands on the knees or around the knees. It just depends on the length of your arms, the length of your limbs, but keeping the elbows straight and taut, chin down. Maintaining the lift of the waist away from the pelvic and abdominal organs. And then 36 rounds Kapalbhati here, or just breathing in Ujjayi. Inhale. Contract the pelvic floor and then exhale to begin. Whenever you are finished, relaxing your breath. Good. Slowly open your eyes and come to all fours, knees and hands. Good. We'll take a few rounds of just this cat-cow movement, or the flexion extension of the spine. So take your time in your own way. Exhaling to draw the belly in towards the back spine, dropping the head. Maybe even as you exhale, invoking the bandhas, so contracting the pelvic floor, belly moves in, chin goes down, and then relaxing and breathing in. As you broaden the front of the chest, lift the back of the tailbone. Feel how the pelvis moves in space. Good. And then along the length of your spine, because all of us are human beings and the spine gives so much information. Along the length of your spine, seeing where it is that the sensations might feel stuck, tightness, heaviness, right? Localizing your awareness there, right? Wherever awareness goes, prana flows. As you move, the awareness draws like a magnet, the prana, to this part of the spine. Good. And then with your next exhalation, coming into the cat position, push, push, push the ground away from you. Stay here, 3 breaths. Right, see if you can activate your shin bones as well. So that means use the shin bones pressing against the earth, stabilizing this downward apana vayu. Good. And then inhale, coming towards the cow position. Stay here, about 3 breaths. Again, keep pressing into the ground so that the chest is lifting upwards rather than drooping down. Maybe bringing your attention to the notch of the throat, the feeling of ujjayi there. Good. And then inhale, just come to a neutral spine, right? Relatively flattening that lower back curve, lengthening the neck curve as the tailbone moves away from the crown of the head. Good. Now next inhalation, reach the right leg back, pressing through the ball of the right foot. See if you can lift from the back of the knee. Right, the foot is still down, but the energy is moving from the back of the knee down through the back of the heel. Good. And then moving your left hand underneath the face, we're going to start to open up into Vasishthasana, our supported version. So you can kick your left shin bone back slightly, roll over to the right side and onto the side, the complete right foot, right toes pointing towards the right side. Good. And then just lay your right arm on the right side body. Good. Right, and then press, press, press into the left hand and create this nice kind of curve or arc along the right side body so that it looks more like a curve of a rainbow rather than a straight line. Good. And then inhale, take the right arm up and over the head, palm facing down. Good. And then as you breathe, see if you can amplify the curves along the right side body even more, right? So that the sides of the ribs begin to fan open like little gills. And you can really breathe through the side body. Good. Observe your breathing. And then exhale, come down to all fours. Right, you can take a moment to sit back in Balasana or sit up in Vajrasana and just rotate the wrists, whichever position you found yourself, forward folding or sitting upright. Just feeling each finger, each digit. Good. And then come back to all fours. Right, see if you can really use the roots of the fingers rather than the heels of the hands. If you use the heels of the hands only, then the wrists, start to have a little bit too much pressure on them. Good. And then from here, left leg lengthens back, tucking the left toes, and then seeing if you can really lift from the back of the left knee. Breathing into the spaciousness of the lower abdomen on the left side. And then when you're ready, inhale, turn your chest to the left side, spin the left heel down. Good. And then laying the left arm along the left side of the body. Maybe for a moment you can catch the nostril dominance. Good. Next inhalation, take the left arm up overhead, palm facing down. And remembering that sensation of sliding the shoulder blade down the back, right? Left arm doesn't have to lift. If you need a little bit more support, leave it on the side body. Good. And then fan the ribs open a little bit more, curve along the side body. so that the spaces between the ribs expand and you can really bring the breath there. Good. One more breath. And then exhale, come down onto hands and knees. Good. This time, just turn the fingertips in towards the midline. So you're spinning the fingers towards the center, and maybe the middle fingers will touch. The wrists are to the outside, the insides of the wrists are facing out, and then just pressing into the ground as you round the spine. Good. And then inhale to release, and then flip one palm or both palms open so that the backs of the hands are against the ground. Fingertips are facing the knees. So for a lot of us, we can only do one at a time. So let's maybe start with the left. So flip the left palm open, left back of the hand against the ground, right fingertips facing the midline. Good. And then just staying here or rounding the spine, which will amplify the sensations in the wrist. So just be careful, please. Watch your breath. If your breath becomes shaky, that's a good sign that you're going too far. Good. And then as you exhale, relax the left fingertips facing the midline, palm against the ground, and then flip the back of the right hand against the ground, fingertips facing the knee, palm facing up. Good. And then stay here or slight rounding of the spine. Good. And then relax. Good. Come to sit back in Balasana or Vajrasana and just open and close the wrists. You can flick open the fingers and then close into fists. Good. Slide forward. And just take one downward dog to open the entire body. Walk the hands forward in front of the shoulders. Tuck the toes. And then exhale as you lift the hips. And today we'll take a bit of a wider stance. So bring the feet towards the edges of your mat, just like we would do in a wide-legged forward fold, Prasarita Padottanasana. Right, that might allow the heels to drop down further, relaxing the back of the neck and stretching the lower back here. Good. 3 breaths. And we'll come into a forward fold now. So walk your fingertips slowly closer towards your feet. And then just let your body hang. You can hold on to opposite inner elbows. Hold on to the hips. And let's take about 5 breaths. Bend the knees as much as you need to let the spine relax. Deep, long inhalations, deep, long exhalations with Ujjayi is helpful. Good. Now slowly take the hands down. Continue to breathe. Bend your knees and place the forearms on the thighs. And then from here, place the hands on the thighs. And then just doing a few rounds of this Akunchana Prasarana or Agnisara, right? So rounding the spine as you exhale and inhale, releasing the abdomen, bringing the chest forward. Just a few breaths. Waking up the digestive fire. right? This Agnisara is for this middle breath, the middle Vayu, known as Samana Vayu, that integrates the downward moving force of Apana and the vitalizing force of Prana in the chest. Good. And then next inhalation, relax your effort, walk your hands up the legs, and then just come to bring the feet together, standing in Tadasana, mountain pose. Roll the shoulders up and back, arms down by the sides of the body. Good. Let's just take one fully extended pose. Inhale, reach the arms out and up. Interlace the fingers at the top, press up. As you press up, lift the heel bones up off of the ground. Yeah. Exhale, stay here. See if you can spiral the ankles towards one another. Inhale, stay here, lift, 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 lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. And then exhale, softly drop the heels to the ground, bring the hands to the hips. Inhale here, arc the upper back, gaze up, and then exhale, fold all the way down to the ground. As you fold, hands can lower down, bend your knees, place the one shin on the ground, then the other, and then come to your seated position for pranayama. And now as you sit and as you settle into seat, asana, into a stable, quiet asana, noticing how the body feels after a little bit of movement, little bit of awareness. Right? I honestly feel we don't need to do many asanas in the time that we have, but with full attention and awareness. Good. Today we'll practice Nadi Shodhanam, balancing breath. So relax the throat muscles, no more ujjayi. Mind at the nostrils, back of the neck long. Let's stay with our pace of 4 on the inhale, 8 on the exhale. Dominant hand to Mrigi Mudra, Vishnu Mudra, hand towards the face. Folding down the pointer finger and middle finger. Thumb will close bony part of one nostril, ring finger bony part of the other nostril. Good. Keeping the neck spine long, chin moving down slightly, but the heart meeting it halfway. Heart lifting up and broadening the collarbones. And then stabilizing this upward movement through the relaxing of the outer thighs or the feet onto the ground. Whatever part of your lower body is contacting the earth. Good. Now take a breath in through both nostrils. And a breath out through both nostrils, lengthening your exhalation now. Close your right nostril, inhale left for 4. All of the mind in the nostril now. 3, 4. Light hold of the breath deep in the midbrain, and then close the left, exhale right. Inhale right for 4. Light hold, exhale left for 8. Inhale left. Light hold, star-like point of light deep in the midbrain. Exhale right for 8. That thin silver stream of prana exiting the right channel. Inhale right. Light hold. Exhale left. Inhale left. Light hold. Exhale right. Inhale right. Hold. Exhale left. Inhale left. Light hold. Exhale right. Inhale right. Hold. Exhale left. Bring the hand down, face to neutral. Natural breathing, just observe. Shanmukhi Mudra, 1 minute. Bring the hands to the face to plug the sense doors. Thumbs into the ears, next two fingers lightly over the eyes. Ring fingers to the sides of the nostrils and pinky fingers to the corners of the lips. Right. Let's take a few moments to just feel the light touch of the fingers at each of these sense doors. As we plug the ears especially, the inward movement will draw the awareness to the inside of the body, sound, sight, smell, touch, even taste. Bring your awareness deep into the midbrain and the pulsation of prana there. Go ahead, plug the ears, 1 minute. Shanmukhi Mudra. Good. Bring the hands down, please. Hands lightly resting on the lap. And letting the mind now go into the heart center. All right, today we'll practice a few minutes of loving kindness, metta bhavana, but in a more specific way. So, in this realm of the heart, just bringing forth feeling, sensing, or seeing a person or situation towards which you may have some negativity. Past, present, any constriction or contraction around person or situation, any fear, hatred, ill will, recognizing that even though we practice yoga, these emotions are still within us. And to hold compassion for ourselves and the other. So feeling, sensing, seeing this person or situation and the associated sensations. And from the surface, moving to the depths of the heart, the home of this infinite awareness, looking from there, a more wider perspective of the situation or the experience. Wider in the sense of letting go of the I involved. May this person, this experience, this situation be happy, be healed, be whole. May I dissolve my enmity, my negativity, and move towards harmony with this person or situation. May I resolve my ignorance and move towards forgiveness and compassion, so that we both may heal. Sometimes our emotions create boundaries around our experience. And part of the practice is to move those boundaries a little bit wider, widen our perspective, widen our understanding. And letting this person or situation now dissolve. Metta bhavana for all beings. May all beings be safe be protected, be free from suffering. May all beings be free from illusion and delusion, corruption, greed, and hatred. May all beings be free from all sufferings. Good. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Tat Sat. As you exhale, surrendering your body to Mother Earth. Good. Inhale to rise. You can rub the palms together, generating heat. And place this heat over the eyes first. Slight pressure at the eyeballs. Good. And then when you're ready, slowly open the eyes. Thank you.